Hello guys and welcome back to Star Drive with the BlackBox and Combined Arm mods. I've started in the very cool opening screen just to show you that I've upgraded the version once again, just to incorporate another couple of little changes from the mod developers. So let's get into the game. Now, at the end of my last video, I talked about maybe designing kind of a nuke delivering frigate and going and sort of glassing the polyp worlds rather than conquering them. But I've thought about it, and there's a couple of problems. First is I think it would take quite a lot of resources, and it may not work because the polyp worlds will presumably be defended as we are sort of starting to dig in and defend our worlds. So that's one issue. The other issue is that if I succeeded and sort of glassed these worlds and then didn't occupy them, didn't colonize them myself, then it's just going to open them up for the other races, which I don't want to do either. So my two things I want to do basically is go on the defensive against the polyps. So we'll want our worlds basically to become like Ronar here, where we've got sort of defensive platforms in place and squadrons of fighters. And then the next thing I want to do is take on the remnants and start clearing out some of the systems closer to us. There's a bloody colony ship there we're going to have to take care of. So what I want to do is actually start the game with some ship design and some fleet design. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on the Earth's governor onto a core world to allow it to take part in the fleet stuff later on, just so I don't forget. So the first thing I want to do is basically design myself a new fighter, because we're building this sort of second fleet, and the core of it is going to be these frigates. But as we saw when I sent my lone first prototype frigate into our first prototype Hector class frigate in alone, it got overwhelmed by the polyps. And I know the remnants have loads of little fighters as well as those heavy drones, so I think we need basically a screening force. So what I want to do is design a fighter which is as fast as possible and is a bit of a brawler. So let's just have a look at the previous fighter design. So I've got a missile fighter here, and so the basic bombers, the hopeful class. The most sort of, if you like, similar one I wanted to be like kind of the hopeful, I think. So what's the speed? Let's have a look. So the speed is 383. So let's see if we can make something faster than that. I actually don't want to load any of these. Let's come out of that screen. I'll start with a new sort of silhouette, and let's go to let's start with the engines. Now, could I stick a medium engine on it? So obviously it's not powered. So let's have let's get some power going. Let's go with the fighter one. So yeah, it produces more power. So we'll stick two fighter ones there. So this is going to give us a sublight speed of 838. Gosh, that is better, isn't it? Than the 300. Now I haven't added all the other stuff I need to on here. So that's 838. Let's get rid of it though for a moment. A combat thruster will not give us warp speeds. Let's just have a look for it. So 1500. Gosh, that's good as well. But we can't go to warp, and until I get carriers, we're going to need to do that. So medium engine warp. Right, so better warp speed, but sort of poor sublight performance. I'm not really interested in that. I want to be able to whiz around the battlefield in good sublight. So let's have a look at these types of engines then. We've got the small engine. Well, I don't think that's going to help us. If we stick them on there, no, 700 odd, that's no good. What are these thrusters? Now, basic module allows control of the small craft's direction. So that will improve our turn rate. And interestingly, we can stick these on the IOs. So why don't we stick them on? That will improve the turn rate, which is quite interesting. So we'll definitely go for some of those. And small warp engine, small combat thruster. So if we went with these, that gets us to a sublight of 714. And then what? Do you twin them with the smaller? That's not too bad. That might be worth thinking about. Forward thrusters. So this is a small forward thruster installed on the exterior of the ship, not in the usual dedicated engine space. Cost effective when more speed is needed. Well, speed is needed, and there's these better ones or bigger ones here. So we could stick them on. Oh my gosh, that gives us. Oh yeah. So what if we stick a medium engine in here? Oh, not as much of an improvement. Probably because of the weight now is kind of countering against us. Do you think? What if we go with the little? If we go with the combat thrusters and the small engine setup. No, 1500. Okay. So I think that might give us the best solution. Now then, defenses. Just the fighter shield, I think. Let's take the. Yeah, let's take the symmetry off. Because happy to sacrifice sort of survivability. Maybe we could perhaps have two, just so that the whole body is protected. Let's try that. We're going to need a cockpit, and do the cockpits affect speed at all? Well, I imagine they do, in the sense that they have a different mass. Just seem to affect warp power. Let's go with that. Just get a cockpit in there, and we'll come back to ordnance and other things like that in a bit. Weapons then. Now, I think we're looking. What are hypervelocity Vulcan cannons? Yeah, maybe. So they do obviously more damage than these little Vulcan ones. But are they going to kick out? Are they going to be as good for brawling, is my question. So they do better damage versus armor. So once the shields are down. Damage per second, 83. 60. Salvo 10. Salvo 15. So they're a little bit less. Yeah. Why don't we give them a go? Just at the front there. I don't want loads of weapons on the ship. Actually, we should perhaps pull them back into the body a bit more. So that's the only weapons I really want on this. As I say, they kind of I want them to be fast and not huge hitters, not very tanky. Just we want to keep that speed up. And I just moused over the shield power speed, so still 1,000 odd. Now then, small power cell. I don't think we need that. I'm just looking at the recharge to warp. Actually, I think probably what we need is more power generation. There we go. That's improved things. And we probably need another one as well, just so that they can warp at can warp infinitely, is what I'm trying to get to. So no more weapons. Power is dealt with. Engines, don't need power cells. So I think now let's have a look at the armor. Now armor, I imagine, is going to be heavy. So it's mass 44. Whereas if we go down to, so this is the solar armor, so its mass is 11. Oh, electro armor, its mass is 10. I mean, do we really care so much? Not really. I think that's fine. Let's toggle the symmetry on. Oh, yeah, I can't put it on there. Alright, okay. So these are going to be our ordnance storage then. Let's. Oh, damn. That was my bad. How's that? Do we need all of that power? Not really. Let's take the symmetry off and get rid of that one. And that one, no. So getting rid of that one causes us... Oh, I can just click on that actually, can't I? That's what I should do, and then I can click there, and that does make things a lot easier. So, low weapon accuracy. Check this model. Well, not really fussed about weapon accuracy, so long as it shoots enough. Let's give this design a whirl. Now then, what I do want this design to do though is these attack runs. So ship will make head-on attack runs on its target. What other options? So we've got maximum range, short range. No. We'll go with those attack runs. And so we got to 625 speed. Is that good enough? So the mass of the ordnance storage is 6. I know I'm not meant to use sort of the fillers. What's their mass? Mass is 1, so I could speed things up by just using... Let's have a look. So it does speed it up a little bit. And ordnance capacity, ammo time 180. So I just don't know if these are going to survive long enough to do that. Let's leave it like that. And let's save as. And we'll call it a peltast, which is basically an ancient Greek skirmisher. And this is kind of the role I wanted to fulfill. So let's load in. Well, let's just have a look at the other ones. Have I actually made any improvement? So the pruner, its speed is 292. The basic bomber was 270. The hopefuls were a bit better actually. They could move at 300 odd. So 600 odd is a definite speed increase, which is what I was going for. So the next step I want to do is to go to fleets. Second fleet. Let's zoom in a bit, guys, and then I want to pick the peltast wherever you are. There you are, my friend. So if I click on this now, can I? What I want to do is, do I have to click on it each time? It's okay, it's not a problem. I want to just kind of cluster as many of these as is sort of reasonable. Just some behind as well. So yeah, six in sort of the kind of front squadrons, and then four in the rear, and yeah, they are they're there to kind of just help to shield these frigates. So let's click requisition, and order 20 ships to be built. If I click, what if? There's a tooltip with everything, guys. Each time a ship in the fleet is destroyed, a new one will be. Oh yes, definitely, because these little buggers are not going to last very long, unfortunately. Or they may do. They may do. They may whiz around and avoid projectiles and all of that sort of stuff. We will see. So let's come out of this now and roll the game on at half speed. Is Earth building any? The Earth is building, so that's good. Now then, whilst that force is being built, and I think what we'll do is we will. Oh, look at these little. We're gonna have to go to war with the Opterus to wheedle them out of these worlds. I think we'll come to this system first. We need to. Yeah. There's another thing I want to do is to try and get every system around here so we can remove any pirate bases and things like that as well. All in good time though. Oh, let's have a look. Oh gosh, there's quite a lot of remnants here, aren't there? But it's a, it's a nice. Well, I say nice. It's a swamp poor world. Yeah, they are catching our freighters. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to deal with them as well. So there's a swamp poor world, and there was an oceanic average. So that's quite tempting to go through for, and they do keep on nabbing our freighters there. Yeah. Just seeing another bloody Opterus hive ship. Should we go at the second fleet just to bloody wipe that out? Let's oh, look at them all jump in. This is massive overkill, but sometimes that's merited. What have we got here? So we built the research system on Earth. I'm happy with that. So the governor's just getting on with other things. It's building a livestock center, a livestock cloning center. I don't know if that was what was needed. And there's a world that's had its training. Good. So these frigates now can hopefully get in up and close. And there goes the missiles. Shouldn't take too many against the colony ship. And here we can see that, what happened to that first one was it just jumped in too close. There we go, I think that was one. Oh no, it does actually take a few hits. But there it goes, right. So let's come back to Earth. So let's have a quick look at what's going on. The first fleet, I think I basically just want to disband that now. It's a bit of a mess. And we'll take some of the ships from the first fleet and let's send them to Zama, and they can just act as little picket ships. Oh, so we foiled an agent trying to sabotage production. An Opterus agent. So yeah, they don't have our best intentions at heart, do they? So the governor has obviously decided it doesn't want to build a missile silo. But I want you to build it because you're on the front line, chap. Okay, so the Volfa have captured another world from the Opterus again. Looks like it was within Volfa space anyway. That's what I need to be doing. The Opterus seem to have just spread everywhere like the little bugs that they are. Like little termites wheedling into everybody's territory. But that comes with the disadvantage then of, it's very, very difficult to defend. I wonder what this blue colour is. I'm gonna have to investigate that. That could be the pirates, because one of the pirates is blue. definitely hostiles there as well. How's our fleet going? Okay, so we've got some of these peltasts now being built. I say being built, they have been built. They're now joining the fleet. So Ronar 1 is looking nice and defended, and it's quite an important part of our production sort of solution. So again, the governor hasn't wanted to build the missile silo or the gun emplacements. I'll leave the AI to deal with that in this case, because I think Ronar does have better defenses generally. Tanis. Oh yeah, some defenses slowly being constructed here as well. Another world has shifted in terms of its climate. Small transports being built there. Yeah, we do have to keep on churning them out because we keep losing them. Yeah. I was wondering why nobody taken that. There's sort of nothing particularly useful there right now. So yeah, the second fleet is building up. I love the fact that I'm not having to manually go through and you know, click them all, put them into position. I think that for the big boy empires, you know, once you've managed to, there they are, little fuckers. Look at them, nabbing our ships. You know, I think once you get a certain way into the game, then that is the way to play. Basically, let your planets do their thing, and that allows you to then focus on the bigger picture stuff. Okay, so we've got our auto turrets. I can't wait to use these. But it has been gently suggested to me, and those are the words,
do it! Just do it!
That I should think about getting an upgraded frigate hull, because this one apparently, the gunboat, is chunkier and will give me potentially that broadside battery, whereas I think if we go into, let's go back to the shipyard, just pick a frigate hull and go with these auto turrets. They're big bad boys, aren't they? So we're only going to have one at the front there, which could be underwhelming. Now it may be that we can't get any more on the chunkier one, but we'll at least be able to perhaps get some more of these 2 deep turrets on the side. So let's exit out of this. Yeah, exit. So do we go for that frigate hull first? We could invest a load of stuff in just bumping up to cruisers, but I don't think I need to go there just yet. Ooh. Let's. Yeah, I think. I was going to say we should continue to invest in the civilian side of things, but actually, my priority needs to be to get some more worlds. So yeah, let's go with the frigate hulls. We shall take that gentle advice, and look, there they are, little brass. We will be coming for you, yeah, see whether we can design ourselves a fatter ship, because I was thinking that we've got that missile battery built. These little fighters may not be enough, and we may want to design perhaps a more specialist sort of long-range sniper, but then we do need kind of a brawler to get up close and personal and give them some protection. So yeah, we'll explore that in the future. A lot of the sort of a lot of the peltasts are being built on Ronar 1, and then they're having to jump to the Sol system, which is slowing the process down. I mean, I've got it on half speed, guys, so you know that is it would be more exciting for you if you whizzed it all the way up to normal speed or beyond. But I'm happy just to take a look at things, see how things are going, guys. This is a strategy game, and one of the things that put me off Star Drive over Star Drive 2 was the fact that this is a real-time game, and that's some sabotage. Okay, well, let's have a look at the espionage. Hang on, we'll come back to the point I was about to make. Let's train him. We need to improve our. Let's give our Ivan Spartacus some training as well. Anyway, so yeah, I was put off on the basis that it was a kind of a real-time game in my own mind, but it's it's very much a strategy game. You can pause it, make loads of commands, slow the time down like I have done, and yeah, I think where was that? Oh, are we? No, yeah. Oh gosh, we are. Are we clash? Yeah, we really are clashing with the Optimus now. So I don't think. Let's just have a look at diplomacy. We are. We're not at war with them per se. It's just they're in our territory, and I think the way it works is that if you're in our territory, then all bets are off. Oh, bastard pirates! We do need to be dealing with this. So there's another Opterus. Let's send the second fleet to have a pop at him. In fact, I think they're already. Are they already targeting it? They are. Good lads. So these, yeah, they're not very good on jumping, are they? And the frigates actually got there first. Another pirate. Okay, that's him ended. So they do seem to be quite fast when they're moving, but they were a bit slow off the mark. Whereas the frigates whizzed over pretty quickly. We are getting a nice little number of them now. Still, we're just going to be a bit patient. And I think, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just have the rest of this episode as building up this this second fleet to the size I wanted it, and then I will end the video once we've got that far, and then in the next video we'll go and see whether we can tackle the remnants here in this completely unpronounceable system, Ertminotano. System. That's who are up here? The bloody they're the Courtesine, are they? Oh, we're gonna have to pay them a visit. Now let's try and chat to the old polyps again, because they haven't really attacked me for a while. Why don't we just go for a nice little peace treaty? I'll be respectful. No, 1,000 times no. Fine. Okay, another colony ship. God, these guys are persistent, aren't they? Yeah, let's leave the second fleet. I do have a strimmer around Venus. Where is he off to? This one can't really tell, can we? Yeah, he's on his way to Mercury. So why don't we put that strimmer around Mercury? There we go. More peltasts arriving. How's production on Ronar? Still got another 4 to go. Okay. Let's do a crazy thing and bump the speed up. Oh shit! See, as soon as you do that, okay. I think in this case, it's okay. More training, got a level, more training. So that's bumped our dudes up. It hasn't really improved our defense. So I would have thought it would have gone up. Because they're all defending. Should we send old Ivan Spartacus? The Polyps have got 9 defense though. I'm a bit worried about and the Opterus. Let's go and let's have a look at some of these missions. So we can infiltrate an enemy colony. Sensor data. Yeah. We could assassinate an enemy agent. What's a robbery? Is it stealing money? So yeah, it is stealing money rather than stealing tech. Incite rebels. Well, we don't even know whether there are any rebels. Let's give him a go on infiltration. See how we get on against the Opterus. So with Mercury then, why do they keep on? So it's a barren average. You know, you can get a couple of people on there, but fertility 0, richness is it's average, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really know why they're so intense. Maybe for them, perhaps they love the old barren worlds. Let's go and put him out of his misery. So if I click on the second fleet, I can see that there's three remaining to be built, which is good. Let's get out of that. So we're almost there, guys. And do we go for Ermin Otano or do we go for Aluti? Oh, we got the next frigate hull, guys. Interesting. That didn't take me as long because I got the speed up. No, I didn't. Sorry, a massive anxiety attack then that I'd been letting things whiz along too quickly. Let's have a look at advanced materials. Ooh, reduces the mass of ships. That would speed them up, wouldn't it? Shield efficiency. I'm just thinking these kind of bonuses would apply without me needing to refit everybody. Let's go with power cells. Won't take very long. Let's get that shield efficiency boost. And then let's go for Imperial Customs. So we'll queue up those 3 things just to give us kind of boosts across all of our ships, and then refocus on the economy a bit. Is he firing back? What was that? I think maybe it was just our own missiles. Don't want them firing back. It's not fair. Right, let's have a look at... I tell you what, no, the video's gone on for quite a bit actually. So in the next one, I'll take a quick look at the new design, and we will go and see whether we can take on some of the remnants successfully. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, do like and subscribe, and your comments are very, very welcome. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one.